so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting.
It's Friday. It's Friday
night that our flag was still.
What's up, everyone? How are we doing this Friday? It's Friday. Staying cold. Banner yet wave. Crack up in a fresh, cold Zima. This show is not sponsored by Zima or any mineral water. What's up there? What's up, everyone? Hope everyone is doing good. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope everyone is doing swell. It's Friday. We made it. Rockets red glare, sting in air through the night. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Banner yet wave. Land. I hope everyone's doing good. It's a good Friday. We're feeling good. I'm feeling good. We made it. Saturday here. We got people living in a... Happy Friday, and if you're in New Zealand, happy Saturday.
Welcome to the revolution.
What's up, everyone? Happy day, whatever day it is. Ring Sting, you're hilarious. It's Saturday here, okay? Purchased my t-shirt today. Dude, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I hope it looks good. If it doesn't, please let me know, and we'll try to figure out something. Obviously, I can't really control too much of what goes on within the shirt orders, but well, we'll figure something out. There for the future is bright for us. Shall we turn back meow? Let us turn back meow meow. Yes, for ITL meow. Speaking of turning back, before we get started into some silly news, some incredible news, some amazing news, some serious news. I just get started with this right off the gate. Dozens of court documents relating to Jeffrey Epstein's associates will be made public after a judge ruled the public interest outweighs the right to privacy. This is huge. Dozens of court documents relating to 8 pedophile Jeffrey Epstein associates, including billionaire hotel magnate and female Brit, will be unsealed after judge rules public interest outweighs the right to privacy. Thank God. So we might actually get some sort of information when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein. Will we find out anything? I don't know. The judge's name is Loretta Preska. Shout out to freaking Loretta Preska. What a boss. We need more empowering female characters like Loretta Preska. On Friday, ordered dozens of documents related to Jeffrey Epstein unsealed. The bombshell papers are part of the defamation case that victim Virginia Roberts Giuffre brought against the financiers Madam and Felicitor Ghislaine Maxwell. The judge overrode the actions from Tom Pritzker, the billionaire executive chairman of the Hyatt Hotels. In his submission to the court, Pritzker claimed it would wrongfully harm his privacy and reputation. Good. I hope it harms your reputation, Mr. Tom Pritzker, because if you turn out to be a total pedo jerk, you deserve everything you have coming to your way. In his submission on so he wrongfully harm his reputation if the material related to him was made public. A total of 16 non-party objected to the release of the files being made. So 16 other people objected to it, but it doesn't matter. The latest batch related to the 8 remaining 12 night. Okay, so we're getting a bunch more documents and we're relating to this this case. Will it have anything that's worth mentioning? I'm not totally sure, but hopefully we'll get some more stuff. Heavily redacted, so we won't find anything out. Probably, at this point, it's like you have FTX and you have Jeffrey Epstein and stuff. These are court cases that I feel like we'll never get down to the bottom of. We're just going to have to pretend like it never happened. And you're seen as a conspiracy theorist if you bring it up. You're seen as like an insane person. It's like, hey. Don't talk about that. We don't know. We'll never get to the bottom of it. And it just tells you how deep it goes if that's the case. Good news. Yeah. If you want to know who's on his client list, just look who is involved with the Trilateral Committee. Yeah. Well, there's a lot, we got presidents, we got politicians, we got we got princes, all kinds of stuff, silly stuff. As serious of this, I can't believe they can keep it covered. Yeah. I can. It's just like the more I keep thinking about like laws, it's always like the rich get away with whatever they want. You have no power in comparison to them whatsoever. Also, this is breaking. I thought this was funny. We saves lives. What? We? We? Also, cops arrested wasted billionaire Tyson's Food heir, 32 years old, the heir to Tyson Foods, after he broke into the female stranger's home and passed out on her bed. What the heck, dude? What's up with like billionaire sons just doing stupid stuff? He just broke into a girl's home and passed out on the bed. He's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. That's so stupid. Wait, sir. Yes.
Mr. Tyson. John. Fayetteville Police Department. You're not in your house.
He is so faking he's
John.
asleep. This is the heir to Tyson Foods. Mike Tyson's
John.
son, yeah, Mike Tyson's white son.
Need you to wake up and talk to me before I drag you out of here butt naked.
But he looked, that
John.
bed looks so, it does look
Fayetteville
comfy.
Police Department.
I'm thinking about jumping
You
in.
have two
He's
options.
tripping on
Either one
shrooms.
is
Probably
you sit up
something worse.
and put your clothes on, or two, you go to jail just like you are right now. Right.
Wait. I see this video. Watch. He pulls the covers back over him.
Hands behind your back.
Yo.
Fayetteville Police Department. This
could have a
isn't
white boy.
your house.
Yeah. Hey,
Hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Whoa.
You're under arrest.
whoa.
Relax.
Whoa.
Put your hands behind your back. Harry, relax. Relax.
Ow.
Chill.
What do you mean, Dave?
Cuffs.
Florida footage.
Oh, go around my other side.
Yeah. They're finally getting Trump. This is Trump being arrested. Everyone chill.
Oh,
Relax.
John,
Relax.
stop. You're under arrest.
Do you think he really fell asleep in the wrong house, or is it some woman's house this guy, the Tyson's Food heir, fell asleep in? He's high off that chicken, baby. He's not even wearing clothes when he gets checked in. Get the man a shirt. God. Jeez. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. He's like, no, thank you. Also, took too much acid. Yeah, probably acid or something worse. Who knows? Okay, or boomers. Yeah. What's up, everyone? I just want to say thank you guys for joining me on this Friday. It means a lot to me that you guys are hanging out with me. It's freaking Friday. You guys could be partying somewhere, but you just decided to party with me. It makes it even better. Zima. This is one of these fake videos. Lots of people make these fake videos trying to go viral. So fake. Okay. That's my entire podcast is fake videos. Speaking of, so apparently, I don't know if you guys are following all this Elon Musk stuff. I'm not going to add to it, but Elon Musk just tweeted saying that, just tweeted this like 30 minutes ago. The first World Cup match on Sunday is going to be available to watch on Twitter, which is insane. In the time where people are quitting and leaving Twitter, right now, Twitter, this is according to the Daily Mail. So take it with a grain of salt. The Twitter was struggling to keep the lights on. Elon Musk loses 1,200 staff in a day to reject his hardcore demands because they're forcing him to actually work. As he sends out an email, desperate for anyone who can actually work software to the 10th floor. And there was like this video of like the guys quitting.
30
together.
seconds left. 35 seconds.
You have like an atomic clock.
Oh, he's got his thing. Everybody here, we're all about to get fired from Twitter. I've been here 9
Partying is for
years and 9
amateurs,
months now.
100%.
Same with you. How long have you been
Tireman,
here?
what's up?
4 years?
2 months.
9 years and a month.
Oh, were you not with him?
No, he was after. Wait. Oh, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I can see why
6,
they got
5,
fired.
4, 3, 2, 1.
0.
Happy New Year! Yay! Hooray! That's a lot of pomp and circumstance.
All right, let's go see our badges.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try the badges.
What an epic moment to share with everyone around you. What was that? I can see why they got fired. But Elon Musk is doing that. And he's also putting up, he also just reinstated the man, the myth, the legend, Andrew Tate back to Twitter. He's back on Twitter for being dismissed because he's Andrew Tate. Also, Jordan Peterson is fully back on Twitter and tweeting up a storm per usual. And then Jordan Peterson put out this video that I just love. It's so great. Wait, I gotta turn it up.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Wait, I feel like I need to hear that again.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who. Up yours, woke moralists.
I'm not back. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you should be reinstated. Fake news. It's all just quacks. Partying is for amateurs. That's one of the most pathetic sights I've ever seen. That was really pathetic. That video. It was like, hey, we're getting fired, everyone. Let's do a countdown. Okay, now I gotta like look for a job or whatever. God, that was supposed to be like an empowering moment. That's like, in your face, Elon. We're gonna freaking get fired, and we don't care. The net that there's anything ring with that. Yeah, no one cares about the people of Twitter. It still works. Apparently, they do not matter as much as they think. It's funny how many people. All these leftists the last few days were thinking that Twitter was just going to stop working all of a sudden. Like, leftist after leftist after leftist account was just like, well, this is it. I guess this is the last tweet there is. And, like, it still works completely fine. Did I say sexist? I meant sexy. Jordan is the man, dude. Jordan is the man. I was banned after Trump was banned. Oh, okay. Oh, but you're not back yet? That's interesting. I feel like you should be able to be back. Jordan is way more ruthless since he got off the benzos and woke up from his coma. Yes. Well, because, yeah, benzos ruin your life, man. You know. They all got damn nice severance packages, leaving that part out. Yeah, that's true. Except for the ones that quit. You know, if you quit, you don't get a severance. So that's what's the funniest part of it all. But it's funny also for a World Cup story as well, for those who are interested in the World Cup. Apparently, because the World Cup is being played in Qatar, the World Cup starts on this Sunday. Qatar bans stadium alcohol sales for the World Cup, as American Budweiser company says it's out of our control. You can't even drink beer watching the World Cup. These people are gonna be pissed. Wait, here's a video. Wait's this.
I initially thought
Zemo
it
for
would be
life.
legal to have drinks in the stadium because that's what I came for, mainly. Because, you know, what kind of sport event you go and have no beers or at least alcoholic beverages. But
Zima.
I just heard that from another person earlier today too, so it's really upsetting. But I mean, I can't see it like it's gonna be fun for me personally.
Really?
But, yeah, I was informed that there would be alcohol served, and then just yesterday, I was informed that there would be no alcohol. So, I mean, the timing, like you said, yes, it is kind of frustrating. It's just like, you know, you book all that stuff, like you expect alcohol to be there, but it's not.
Oh, God. I get it, but that also sounds like so depressing. He's just like, I came for the alcohol. No pork, no alcohol, no sex toys in Qatar. As much as I love Doug Walker, his I quit moment was pretty cool. Nothing beats Jim Brewer's quitting moment and what's that stoner movie? I forget. F you, you're cool, I'm out. So Twitter is doing just fine, and Andrew Tate is back, and Jordan Peterson's back, except for James Richards, because James Richards is out of control on Twitter, apparently. James, you need to make one of these videos.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
That face. It's just like I know I love Jordan Peterson to death, but it's so adorable watching him get mad.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Half baked, thank you. Exactly. I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on this community to know that movie. And I'm proud of it, and I'm damn proud of it. World Cup is virtually a reason to drink. Yeah, soccer is, man. Why do you think people sing so much in soccer? Because they're hammered off their butt. It's just like, that's the only time grown men start singing is when we get drunk. It just comes out of us. We're just like, I love you, man. No homo, bro. All of them tourists came out to watch the game, won't be able to drink. That's going to piss off a couple hooligans. I wish hooligans was actually still a thing, because that would be amazing. People forget Jordan Peterson was taking benzos. Oh, people forget that all the time. A lot of prominent people that were on benzos, people all of a sudden forget. You gotta use that part of your permanent gifts. You gotta use that one. It's one of your permanent gifts. What one? Papa. I can't believe he got sick off of coming off that. It was 0.5. I think they were lying. Maybe. I use Gab myself. I use the GAD instead. It's only censored porn and criminal activity. Gab's okay. That's the only problem. Is like some of these other out. The problem is if everyone would just choose one source and stick to it. It's okay to have your little communities and different stuff like that. It's not as fun as like Twitter, because I just feel like everyone's on Twitter except for James Richards and Donald Trump. We also sing in the shower. I don't sing in the shower. I sing when I drive. How about that? And when I start my podcast every single night. Jordan Peterson, that would be a perfect gift. What good is porn if it's censored? There's nothing good about porn. It's why it's called porn. Elon is trying to please both sides. Trump tried to please both sides, and look what happened. Yeah, Elon's. I think he's trying to be fair, but he's also dealing with people quitting and all FTC looking into his business dealings at Twitter instead of actually looking at FTX. I'm personally glad Gab censors porn. The fact that porn is on Twitter and stuff is like so stupid. Like, I just don't. I mean, especially child porn, that should not be on there whatsoever. But why? It's like going to like New York Times and you're reading it. It's like, oh, by the way, check out this porn too, and you're like, I thought we're just communicating. Skinamax is pretty entertaining for porn, but the rest is terrible. Yeah, every 13-year-old boy thought that too. All right, Biden also said this today. Biden had some quotes. Elon didn't need to be fair. That's always a bunch of people raise hell in the new management. Oh, always. Well, good point. When people go in, new management, when people go in as new leadership, you're not going to make anyone happy. You just got to make decisions, and that's the hardest part about being a leader. Elon needs to man up after his free speech for everyone or not. Elon is messing up. I mean, it seems free to me. Except for like you can't. The verification thing, I don't really understand what's going on with the verification. I'm not getting mixed up. I think the funniest thing to me is that like there's all these prominent leftist podcasts out there that keep talking about how Elon Musk is like an idiot and he has no idea what he's doing and the world is finally realizing how dumb he is and stuff. I'm like, who are you, man? Like, who are you to say that? Like, who do you think you are? Like, why? I mean, the people that I think are dumb, I know are dumber than me. I would never say that about someone like Elon Musk. Alex Jones and Trump will never be allowed back. Why? I think, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's rolling it out slowly. I don't know. They should be allowed back on, for sure. Watch these leftists squirm. I know, they do all the time. Here's Joe Biden, though. Today, he said that this week we saw enough growth in prices and business pay for goods and services to come down as well. So inflation is coming down. Dark Brandon at it again.
Inflation at the grocery store is coming down slightly. Prices for things like clothes and television and appliances are going down as well as we head into the holidays. This week we saw the growth in prices in business pay for goods and services to come down as well. Gas prices are down, but it's going to take time to get inflation back to normal levels. Inflation at the grocery
wait till gas prices go back up. He's like, yeah. Elon said today, no Alex, no Trump. Oh, he did? I thought like Elon asked Trump if he wanted to come back and Trump said no. I don't know. I feel like Trump wouldn't even come back to Twitter anyways. I feel like he just would stay on. What I know about Trump, he'd probably just stay on Truth Social at this point. And why would you change? He might be saving. I mean, it makes better sense because you can communicate with more people, but that's hold up. He said he wasn't responsible for inflation. How dare you say that? He might be saving some of the harder tasks for later when Trump gets reinstated. I don't know. I think it's just one of these things. It's like, it hasn't been that long. So if Alex isn't back or Trump isn't back within like 4 months, 3 months, then I think that's a huge problem. But I mean, the idea that Elon Musk is just going to walk in and just dominate every sector of that business instead of like having to do the top down kind of stuff is just kind of silly. Like he's going to pull up a computer and start coding on the 10th floor with all the rest of those people that just quit. Elon said no. He said no to Alex in a tweet. Oh, okay. You know, and he might change his mind. I don't know. Elon is not like obviously a prominent free speech advocate. He's more free speech than Democrats. So I guess you got to take your win where you can get it sometimes in life, but it's still annoying. Elon's playing games. Yeah, he's always been that way, man. He's always been a bit of a, he always plays games a little bit. That's kind of his vibe. I mean, that's why people on the left hate him so much, is because he's not a serious businessman. It's like when I talk to my dad, who sometimes like invests in Tesla, he's like, I wish you would just stop tweeting. I'm like, who does that also sound like he's talking about? It just, people are just putting too much stuff. The terms of service update will take forever. Yeah, well, you know what the funniest thing is? I saw this clip being passed around today. Speaking of Twitter, this is from Rising, the news source. And this woman on Rising is talking about Elon Musk and Twitter and stuff like that. And then she starts talking about none other than Ligma Johnson. And she has no idea that it's fake. But don't you love our corporate medias?
I mean, what do you think this is about? Is it because he has created such a poor working environment and has ruined the relationship between him and his employees so much that he's not able to do the job? Because I saw him, he was tweeting out pictures of him standing with 2 employees who had fired prematurely and then rehired with his arms around them, kind of like, hey, I know I shouldn't admit to my mistakes. It seems like he's in a desperate situation where he's realized he actually needs somebody, and the single genius myth is just that, a myth, and he actually needs these employees to work for him. And
she's talking about these 2 people. God, they're so dumb. They don't do any research. It's just so amazing. It reminds me of some hacker named 4chan. yeah. What poor working environment. They're no longer allowed to take naps. Twitter would be a license to print money after Elon's done with everything. What? Twitter will be a license to print money. Now we're talking. He may be concerned with people leave if Trump announcement comes back. Yeah, I'm sure he would be concerned about that. What is poor work? Dude, I just love that our corporate media is just such a joke. There he is, holding hands with these people. It's too good. It's just too good. Help us, Ligma Johnson. You're our only hope. See, he's just playing games. They're from the new generation, and they don't know our old funny jokes. That's probably true. Or just like, it's just, I mean, if you just say it slow, you don't even have to be from a generation to know that Ligma Johnson is funny. Those leftists hooked quick to anything. It sounds good to them. Yeah, that's true. The ferment. Okay. We also got some serious news as well with our Justice Department. Attorney General Merrick Garland appoints a special counsel to determine whether Trump should face charges. Of course, this just came out today.
Based on recent developments, including the former president's announcement that he is a candidate for president in the next election, and the sitting president's stated intention to be a candidate as well, I have concluded that it is in the public interest to appoint a special counsel. Such an appointment underscores the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters. It also allows prosecutors and agents to continue their work expeditiously and to make decisions indisputably guided only by the facts and the law. Based on recent developments, including the former president's announcement that he is...
Yep, and then at the same time, this happened today as well. And this is from our own White House, of course.
Look, I will say this, and I've said this many times before, we do not politicize the Department of Justice. That is something that the president said during the campaign. That is something that...
God, what a freaking liar.
Look, I will say this, and I've said this many times before, we do not politicize the Department of Justice. That is something that the president said during the campaign. That is something that the president said in his early days of being in the White House, and that continues to be true. But look, I will say...
Define true. What is true? What is a true man? A true woman? A true man? Tyrants? Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is the most it's like they claim you're the fascist while acting like a fascist, so they're investigating. Exactly. And here's MSNBC talking about it as well, because you know they're going to have a hot take.
I see that you are joining us now as well with some of your new reporting, too. Walk us through it.
Yeah, so Donald Trump in Donald Trump fashion called up Fox News just a little bit ago here and provided some additional comments here about the special counsel being named here. And I just read you some of the quotes here from what Fox.
Papa, you have to have a special counsel to have a special counsel that is acting very special within their counsel.
News is posting online, in which Donald Trump says, quote, "I am not going to partake in it. I'm not going to partake in this." He referenced how this comes just days after his 2024 announcement. The other quote that, of course, here is notable is, quote, "The Republican Party has to stand up and fight," which is the sentiments that he has continued to push. And as long as he remains the center focus of these investigations, he's going to be looking at Republicans to rally against him, much like they did after the Mar-a-Lago search warrant execution there, Hallie. And when you're talking about the investigation surrounding January 6th and Donald Trump's potential role in it, take into account that just 2 months ago, those 40 subpoenas coming from the Department of Justice to individuals around Donald Trump could lend credence to the idea that there is more that has been gained here from the Department of Justice over just the last 2 months. A subpoena was never issued to Donald Trump himself, though, of course, of note. But just last week is when the January 6th Select Committee up on Capitol Hill was set to receive not only testimony, but also documents from Donald Trump. After going back and forth, Trump and his team, they ultimately did not cooperate. They filed a counter lawsuit, essentially, to try to halt the subpoena efforts of the January 6th committee. The committee now says that they are looking as to what potential next steps they may take. Of course, they are a little less politically deferential to Donald Trump. And so the question is, would they refer him for potentially contempt to the Department of Justice? Of course, that would be the Department of Justice to determine whether they would take that
Wait, okay. If you just look at these people's faces while they're in Donald Trump fashion, I don't know what that means. They just grandeur gestures. They don't even believe what they're saying. I mean, look at the other people's faces that aren't talking.
To the Department of Justice, of course, that would be the Department of Justice to determine whether they would take that step there. But Donald Trump obviously indicating that he has no intention to work with DOJ investigators, the January 6th committee, over the next course of the month and a half. We're expecting hostilities to rise. Hallie?
Put him in the jail. God, they have no idea what they're even listening to. They're like, I don't know. Yes, Papa, aliens that look like lizards. Our government acts like ministries depicted in 1984. Yes. The reporter has a serious case of dry mouth. Yeah. And I have a serious case of being bored out of my mind listening to them. You know, like, they don't even get, like, insane about that stuff anymore. They themselves look bored. It's like, you can only say the lie over and over again, but even you yourself have a conscience at some point. Just think all these people in the news media know how lying people deliberately be so awful. When they decide they hate you, they hate you. Taking over the world through politics and propaganda. Of course. Is there any better choice of or use of your time as a politician? It's all about propaganda for these people. These people look so guilty and they look like they don't even care. And like, that's the problem with so much of our corporate media is like they don't even care. They don't even act like they care what they're actually saying. And again, I feel like that's why podcasts blow up more compared to their crap, because they're just like, they're being told what to say, and then they just say it over and over again to the point where it's like, why are we still talking about this crap? I have no idea. The people like that are dead inside. You know they are. Of course they are. People say anything for a paycheck. Well, it's not necessarily the paycheck. Paycheck is part of it, but also I feel like they feel like they're being morally superior to you because they're on a real TV show and you're not, and you need to just listen to what they say. They've been investigating Trump for 3 years. You would think that this time they would actually found something. Dude, it's like one side constantly investigates the other side and never finds anything, and then the other side refuses to investigate anything about that side. It's just like, I just feel like I live in crazy land all the time. They're not trying to prove anything because they would disprove their lives. Yeah. Speaking of disproving their lives, here's a video. We have a new climate change activist video being passed around. Thank God, I love these people. Here we come in Milan, Italy. This is like grown adults.
J'ai 26 ans aujourd'hui et il n'y a quasiment aucune chance que je meure de vieillesse. Il faut le dire, l'inaction gouvernementale est un crime de masse contre notre génération.
Is that the ashes of dead people? I don't know. So climate activists in France in the Denier renovation dress the Charles Ray's horse and rider statue with a t-shirt. But I want to know what this car is. They didn't even refer to this car. That seriously looks like dead people ashes, for sure. Honk honk. Yeah, exactly. What does that even prove? It proves that they get attention. And attention matters more than whatever cause you're for. Because deep down inside, you know yourself, whatever you're standing for isn't worth it in the end. But as long as you get the attention, you can do whatever you want. You can put it on your college application. I was one of the people that went to an art exhibit and ruined art for the sake of oil. What are they going to clean all that stuff up with? Petroleum jelly for oil. I don't know. Of course they don't care. You know, of course, like the mess that they create is creating pollution, thereby diminishing anything that they're doing. The best part too is they probably took a car, they got in a car and drove it to the museum, parked it at the museum, got out, did it, went back to their car and drove home. Or better yet, their car was towed because they got arrested. So the truck was towing their car and had to use more gas in order to tow their car. So they were being evil and destroying people's property just so they can get attention. And they're destroying people's property. That's so cool. So not cool. No, it's not. It's stupid. It's childish. But the funniest part, like that first video of the women just like spraying all that crap all over the car, those were grown adults. Those weren't freaking dumb 18-year-old kids, as Kamala Harris says. They weren't idiot 18 to 24-year-old kids, as Kamala Harris says. They were people like in their 60s going and doing this. It's like, get a freaking life. They went to Starbucks and drank imported coffee. Yeah, they probably did that too. No, they probably went to Starbucks. They probably went in the drive-thru. They probably didn't even go inside and sat in the drive-thru. And it was probably a long line. And they got hard off in the paddy wagon, hopefully. Freaking hopefully, man. Do you think there's someone paying these people to pull off these stunts? No. I think that might be too much of a conspiracy. I mean, maybe, but like, you can never say no. But I think it's just dumb kids that saw. This is what happens with it. This is like one of the problems with the internet. It's like once somebody does something and it creates a stir and creates waves, and if you are like a part of the cult that is like, I need to spread my gospel that is climate change to everyone, then you're gonna also want to do stuff like that because it got your message out, man. It's the original Magnum PI TV show car. Look close. Those are not adults. Okay, good call. Yeah, you're right. They're not adults. They're children that look old. Don't have to pay them. They're all brain. Well, that's the thing. It's part of their religion. Once it's part of your religion, you have to perform acts to prove to the world how how devoted you are to this calling and this following that is climate change and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, guys, if you don't mind dropping a like on this video, it helps with the algorithms out. We have a bunch of people watching and I only have a few likes. So drop a like on the video if you don't mind, and smash that subscribe button if you're new. And also for those that weren't here yesterday, yesterday, we got memberships that are here. You're welcome to join as a member. You get your name becomes green for the first month, and then it changes after that month, and then we have emojis and stuff like that. It's super fun. It's super fun. Nobody disrespect Tom Selleck. It's pure narcissism. Well, we've created an entire culture of people that are just mini narcissists. So that's what happens when you constantly look to a kid and say, well, what do you want to do? And follow your dreams, and everything you feel is validated and real and not totally fleeting, as opposed to just trying to find a balance between your emotions and your thoughts. It's now just like, just follow your emotions and go with whatever that is. Smash that button like a drunken Irishman on his first kegger. Thank you. God, I'll never forget my first kegger. You know what I mean? My first keg stand. This is going to trigger a lot of Trumpers in my chat. I'm just kidding. Ron DeSantis came out today and said things that tickle. I just lost someone. Ron DeSantis came out today and said things that tickle my fancy. He said things like the WEF, the World Economic Forum, those policies are dead on arrival in the state of Florida. God, we need more of this.
I want to have the values not of Davos imposed on us, but of places like Destin and Dunedin, where I grew up. Things like the World Economic Forum, those policies are dead on arrival in the state of Florida. We are not going to go down that road.
Ooh, Daddy Santis. So Elon says no to Alex Jones returning to. Apparently, it's hard to tell. I don't know. Again, take everything Elon says on Twitter with a grain of salt. It seems like he changes his mind a lot and flip-flops a little bit because he's trying to figure this whole thing out. That was the Andy Warhol BMW that was doused in cocaine. Wait, that was cocaine? What a waste of cocaine, bruh. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Ron is on a roll. Dude, Ron is on a roll. And he's rolling. They see me rolling. Enemy of the enemy is still my enemy. Same. Democrats and rhinos love Ronnie the Rat. Controlled up. Ronnie the Rat? That is a new one. Hey, Andy on Rumble. What's up, man? How's it going? Bobert looks hot as fuck. Your thumbnail, thank you. Oh, God. I like that you didn't actually spell out the curse words. You just made me say it. Ronnie the Rat is trying to steal the light from Trump when Trump needs all the light he can get. Ronnie the Rat. Oh, God. See, this is a problem. That's the problem. You shouldn't even care. You shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. You should celebrate it. It uplifts the party instead of like trying to only have one spotlight for one person. Anyways, so last night, did anybody rats off to you? You know, Ron DeSantis should grow out a rat tail. I mean, some of the Ron DeSantis should throw out like a 90s dirty like a dirty rat tail. You know what I mean? Something like this. Could you imagine Ron DeSantis with a dirty rat tail like this? Oh, that would be amazing.
W1L5 on. Super chatted $4.99. What's up, peeps?
What?
I'm not staying long, just wanted to stop by and wish everyone a happy Friday. I'm in Phoenix visiting family. See you all later.
Hey, Wilson, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you, brother. Freaking super chat. I appreciate you. Have fun with your family in Phoenix. Great time to be in Phoenix. Keep us posted on what's going on in Phoenix, too. And all that stuff. Shout out to Maricopa County. I can guarantee you Ronnie the Rat is dirty. Oh, my God. Junior, you cracked me up, dude. God. Oh man, that red dude, it's beautiful. Look at that thing. Come on, if Ron DeSantis walked in with one of that, you wouldn't vote for him. I didn't know Lawrence understood. Oh my God, Andre, you're hilarious. Floridians are known to breach contract agreements, be they on a paper or verbal. Oh, because like cocaine. Because Florida was built with cocaine. Dude, yeah, have a nice trip and enjoy that warm weather and try to grow a ponytail for us all. Because it's a season of ponytails. I saw this being passed around too. This, did you guys watch the Patriot Awards? I didn't watch it. Did you watch it? I'm curious. You're making me feel old, Derek. That's not hard to do. I don't even remember what I said. Bring back the mullet. Dude, the mullet was back. The mullet was back. I had a mullet like 2 years ago. The mullet was back. OxyContin Express. What the? Oh, God. Hopefully not, man. Okay. Patriot Awards. Anybody watch the Patriot Awards? I didn't. Because why? I'm just kidding. I totally did because I'm a huge Patriot. And Ennis won. Ennis Freedom won. Most valuable Patriot of the year. For his work, for being honest, open and honest what's going on in China, which is just awesome. I love all that stuff. The mullet never left. Go down south. Dude, amen. You don't even have to go down south. Go to Ohio. Go to the Midwest. Go to like South Illinois. You're going to find a mullet, and it's going to be glorious. Didn't we do the mullet competition? We did the mullet competition the other, like a few months back, where it was like the best mullets by kids. And it's just, who doesn't love a good, beautiful mullet? I mean, that thing is dirty. That is a dirty mullet. That's incredible. Y'all don't remember Florida back in the day when doctors would just write people's scripts? Dude, I never saw that. I didn't know that. Bo Bird's my type. She's Major Pete is TJ's type. Mayor Pete. Hey, what's wrong with Major Pete, man? Bo Bird, it's totally all mine. Everyone knows that. Ron DeSantis, Tony Montana, 2024 ticket. Now we're talking. Florida was crazy. Dude, Florida, I feel like Florida is still crazy, but not as crazy as before. Derek loves the Buttigieg fellow. I don't discriminate. I love all the sexes. Okay, but this was being passed around. I thought this was really cool. I mean, the guy is a freaking real patriot and speaking out, especially for China. And he starts going into what's going on and speaking out for China and stuff like that. And I think it's just awesome. Ronnie the Rat is just like Tony Montana dirty. Oh my God. Jimmy Carter made Florida great again. You can have Bover because my hot guy is mine and I'm not even gay. Exactly. Well, I'm the one talking to hot guy, not you. So.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm just kidding. We're all talking to him. This is a community. I guess it's worse now because the Fetty press pills. Yeah, just stay away from pills.
Stage, our most valuable patriot, maybe ever, Ennis Cantor Freedom. Thank you. Hey, it's heavy.
Marcus has something to quote. You want to hear it? Sure. It can hear you.
Totally no problem. Okay.
Kneel down.
Yeah, first of all, I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm really honored and humbled to be here. I want to tell you guys a little bit about my story and why do I love America so much. Thank you. You know, it's a pretty crazy story, so bear with me, please. I remember, you know, growing up in Turkey, my country.
You don't know NS Freedom? He plays basketball.
As you guys see,
he plays in the NBA, and he's very outspoken about what's going on in China. And he put stuff on his jersey that was disrespectful to China, and also on his shoes. And he keeps telling LeBron James to stop being a biatch and actually speak up about this kind of stuff and stop focusing on everything that's going on. He also loves America, and so there's all that stuff.
You know, going through some really tough times. And if you are a politician in my country, the first
Corona,
thing you
what's
do,
up?
that if you want to be elected, that you attack America.
Yes. His real name is Eric Cantor.
And I remember I was 8 years old, and I went downstairs to play with my friends. And I went downstairs. What I witnessed that day, it shocked me so much. I still cannot forget till this day. My friends, my little friends, were burning American flags. They were breaking crosses. And I remember I went downstairs, I'm like, guys, what are you guys doing? They said, well, this is what we've seen on TV. They were breaking crosses, they were burning American flags. They even gave me a flag to burn it. And I got so scared, I threw it down. I ran upstairs to my mom. I was like, Mom, you know, this is what my friends are telling me, to hate Americans and, you know, American people are bad and stuff. What do I do? And she said, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but do not hate anyone before you meet them. So I give a promise my mom that day.
Stud.
That I'm not going to hate anyone before I meet.
Doing all right, having a drink, about to shower. TMI.
I mean, if you guys have any friends from Middle East, you guys can ask him. Unfortunately, in schools, front of classes, they have American flags. And if you're a student, if you don't step on those flags, you're not allowed to attend the classes. This is how crazy it is. This is the environment that I grew up in. And then, you know, 8 years later, I came to America for the first time. I'm so excited, but at the same time, I'm so nervous because I just didn't know what to expect. And I remember, you know, talking to some of my teammates. They invited me to a dinner. Actually, it was a Thanksgiving dinner. And I immediately said no, because I was so scared. I just didn't know what to expect. But then I remember the promise that I gave to my mom. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Before I went to the Thanksgiving dinner, I called one of my Turkish friends who lives in America. And I was like, if you don't hear from me the next 2 hours, call the cops. This is serious. I just didn't know. So I went to their houses. You know, they were treating me so good. I'm like, are they trying to brainwash me or something? I just don't know what to expect. So we had I think it was one of my most beautiful, it was my first Thanksgiving experience. It was an amazing, amazing time. You know, and then later on, I started to realize how beautiful these people are. But what breaks my heart right now, there are so many kids in Middle East, unfortunately, growing up anti-Semitic, anti-West, and anti-American because of this, you know, hate speeches. But we can change that. We can definitely change that for sure. The last thing I will say, the last 8-9 months has been very lonely. When you talk about some of the problems that are happening in China, and unfortunately, the organization that I played in, yes, it was a very tough time. That's what I will say. That's what I will live with it. But the people that I call my brothers, I'm referring to my teammates. You know, I had hundreds of teammates. I played 11 years in the league. Not one of them answered my text messages right now. Because of, yeah. So, okay.
We love you. We love you.
Dude, that's like, that's always like tough to hear, but that's such a product of standing up for things that you believe in and being afraid to speak truth to power. you find out who your friends are real fast. You find out who your loved ones are real fast, who actually love you. I mean, when I started this podcast, I know I have a couple of friends that look at me differently now, that were really close to me, and they just thought, like, I thought you weren't one of those, you know, one of those people, whatever people they think in their head, and it's just weird because they're allowed to speak up for what they believe in, and I still love them for who they are. But as soon as I start doing that, then all of a sudden, you know, I'm the bad guy. That we need to get to a place where we're like normalizing people being allowed to just voice their opinions, even if they're wrong, especially if they're your friends, and don't let those opinions be the entire reason why you're friends with them either. I live in Seattle. My entire family turned on me when I voted for Trump. Yeah, I know that my family on my dad's side looks at me weird because they know I also voted for Trump. I'm not like a MAGA person, but like I am very libertarian-minded, conservative, whatever. I just want freedom. And I just believe in freedom, and whatever party gives me the most freedom, I'm going to vote for, period. And for some reason, like, freedom has become like a thing that should not be desired. It's almost like, what's wrong with you? You should want the government to give you everything you need. Mr. Derek O'Shea is a great crypto investor. He doubled my debt investing into FTX. You're welcome. You're welcome. For real, publicly bashing American is how famous is how the famous pledge their allegiance to the WEF. Yeah, of course. Beautiful story. He's starting to ramble. He's getting choked up, man. He's getting choked up. It's almost like Sharia laws for this world. Yeah. World Economic Forum, it's a cannibal billionaire. Okay, yeah. I'm totally in their face about Trump every time I see them. Always all in their face. Okay. Well, that might tell you why. Pete Rose, the man. I told you before, I don't know any liberals because none of them like me, and that's an unfortunate thing. It's like I have a lot of liberal friends, but I'm sure if they ever knew about my podcast, that they would probably stop being my friends.
Because they were scared so much, if I do an interview and if I give their name, they will lose sponsorships, jersey sales or shoe sponsors, whatever it is. But you know, I told them this is bigger than basketball, this is bigger than NBA, this is bigger than ourselves. While we are dribbling a basketball in this country, on the other side of the world, people are losing their lives, losing their homes, and losing their loved ones. Yeah. So we have to stand up for those innocent people. But, you know, the last thing I'm going to say, I promise you, I talk about the problems were happening in Turkey. Last time I saw my family was 9 years ago. Oh. I talk about the problems were happening in China. I pretty much lost my career. So the one thing that I always do, that I used to pray every night and say, God, please just let me see my family one more time. Yeah. But now I came here and see you guys, see how warm you guys are treating me, how...
He can't see his family because he spoke out about the government in Turkey, and he also can't play basketball anymore. I mean... I said I didn't want to talk about how I'd vote, then was pressed on it. I said I'd never talk about how I'd vote, leaving that part where I talk about the actual issues all day. I try not to talk about politics with my parents, especially when my dad watches hours of CNN. At least your dad watches CNN. Mine watches MSNBC. It's worse. It's so embarrassing. I demand proof that LeBron is literate. Haven't you seen him read that book? He read the Malcolm X book. I don't talk politics except to say that I don't talk politics. They still don't like me. They started to make assumptions and that they really pushed me off and them off when I shed a single thread of light on her beliefs being similar on a recent state bill. Okay. Yeah, people are very touchy about politics. So even if you like agreeing with them, they're just like, okay, can we stop? Pickle LeBron read a book by Malcolm X. He was holding the book and everything. Yeah, he's just like flipping through it. He's like, yeah, I read the book. Family isn't always about blood relation. Oh, now you're preaching, man. Now those are some facts right there. Family is definitely not all about blood. It isn't. You gotta find a good community around you regardless. And I'm glad this guy is finally realizing that too. It was a pop-up book. It was upside down though. My family is liberals. My mom blames the Supreme Court for why our country is in the toilet. The Supreme Court? For real? That's crazy. The Supreme Court.
You know, thank you. I appreciate that.
So Ennis, there are 30 teams. You're 30 years old. There are 30 teams that you could help right now on your roster. You're healthy. You're a great teammate. Do you have any regrets about all the stands you have taken?
Like I said again, you know what? This is bigger than basketball. This is bigger than myself, and this is bigger than NBA. The most important thing for me right now is to stand up for innocent people. You know, unfortunately, when it comes to criticizing America, they say whatever they want to say. You know, because they know that it's not going to hurt their shoe sales, it's not going to hurt their jersey sales, it's not going to hurt their contract.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just hope that human is human. I just hope that they stand up for innocent people, not just in some of the countries, but everywhere in the world. So
well, this is your family now.
No,
there you go.
That's what I will say. You guys are my family. Yeah. You guys are my family. I really
There's Mike Rowe, my God.
My heart. Thank you guys so much. This means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
It's awesome. It's freaking awesome. So I feel like for me, it's always empowering to see people stand up for what they actually believe in and willing to lose their job over that, because there's not enough people willing to do that. And that's what a hero looks like, not somebody coming out of the closet or announcing their pronouns to me. I could care less. That's what a hero is. He's losing everything. I want to take this guy out to Korean barbecue. I'm buying Derek's paying. I don't know how that works. Wait, your mom blames Roe vs. Wade, and that's why the country is so bad? How can you not love this man? Exactly. That guy's awesome, man. He's a good player. He's having a pretty good numbers before they started slowing down his game time and appearance. Of course, that's what happens when you start speaking out against the oligarchs of the day. You know. Let's talk about America. They're suffering for their beliefs. Americans oppressed to remember the Americans. What do you mean, Junior? He is American. Mike Rowe is a true American hero. Yeah, Mike Rowe's awesome. I don't know why, but something tells me he's an awesome hugger. He ain't big enough for that. He could just make me feel so small. He does have balls. That's real love. Yeah, that's real love. Let's talk about American heroes who have lost everything for their families. I think they did that too. I don't know what you're mad about. Derek's pronouns are Napoleon and Dynamite. Yeah. Roe vs. Wade being repealed is the greatest thing to happen. For the first time, millions and millions of millennials realize for the first time there's only one right answer, bigot. There's no argument, and with no argument isn't it enough? He's not even an American. I thought he became a citizen. Is that not true? I think he has dual citizenship. I know he's Turkish, but you can, you could be. Let's find out. I thought he has dual citizenship. Okay, right here. Enes Kanter, Freedom, explains why he became an American citizen. So he's just as American as you. So shut up. God. He's not even an American. He did it the right way. You should be. This is like what people should be praising and being excited for, not condemning, or not calling him a real American or whatever. The dude is a large platform with not, which not many of us will ever have. I'm behind him 100%. Yeah, awesome. Me too. I feel like we should be celebrating him. I don't know why people are freaking out. What the heck? It's like a really good feel-good story, and there's still people in my chat like, okay. I just think it's funny that there's still people in my chat it's like, this is stupid, dumb, this guy sucks. Does anyone care about the oppressed Americans? Jeez. Well, isn't he one? He's not allowed to see his family anymore because he spoke up, Junior. I think that's more oppressed than probably me. I think he's a pretty good guy. I don't know. But you're right. He doesn't deserve to be talked about. He wasn't born here. He came here from the NBA. That's it. Well, now he's a citizen. That should be awesome, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're an American citizen, you're an American citizen in my eyes. I don't care where you're from. I thought that's what this country was about. No? Is that you guys don't like him because he's Turkish and he speaks for American values and likes American things? So I'm going to do a breakdown. And is promoting freedom across the world, and he's willing to lose his job over promoting freedom, and you're mad at him about this? I'm so confused. I'm just so freaking confused. What? It's just such a weird thing to be mad about. I'm sorry. It's like a guy comes here, he has a job, he becomes a citizen, he starts learning about what's going on in China, starts speaking out against China, why all the other American players born in America are too big of a wusses to actually speak up about what's going on in China. He's the only one doing it. He loses his job. He starts speaking out about his home country, about how the devastation is going there. Now he's not allowed to see his family there. He seems more American than a lot of Americans I know. He wants freedom for more people than most Americans I know. He's a good person. The January 6 guys are in jails and those guys are heroes. Jail. Why? You're doing whataboutism. You're just like, what about like, it's just like, what about Trump? What about this? What about that? What about this? That's whataboutism. We're not talking about a oppressed veteran on the streets addicted to meth that isn't getting the help they get. This is a whole different thing. Yeah, I agree. Those people should be uplifted as well. My firearms trainer came to this country from the Philippines. Dude was dirt poor. He vowed he would never be hungry again, and the man was a war hero, except for a businessman. Dude loves America. Sounds awesome to me. Guys, let's talk about how Minecraft is the greatest game ever and perfectly critiques the idea of colonialism and resource of exploration. You're right, dude. We should be talking about Minecraft right now. What are we doing? Or I do have an awesome story about, is your spouse an alien? I think those are important questions. No one is mad. I don't think anyone's mad. I just think some of these, it's a weird thing to not embrace and not think is awesome, because he's not born here. I don't know. Neither is Melania Trump. Melania Trump's not born here, and I'm sure you love her, right, Junior? Why doesn't Fox News honor the heroes of January? The heroes of January 6th. The heroes? What? How do you think those people are heroes? not like people that believe something that wasn't true and is now rotting in jail. Handy Dog, what up? Yo, from Twitch, from the leftist platform that is Twitch. It's impossible that my spouse is alien. Yes, those people in jail need help. I totally agree. My nephew wanted Minecraft, but I gave him Mein Kampf. I'm just imagining your little nephew asking for Minecraft, and then you give him Mein Kampf, and he's like, "What is this?" And then the parents' eyes are just like, "What did you just give my son?" Freaking Minecraft. No, I'm not going to say that. Handy Dog. I'm not a monkey. You can't just make me say stuff for me to follow you. Alien in the Mexican way or alien in the Vulcan way? Alien in the Vulcan way. How does he have a wrench? It's from the app I use, that is because I am streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook and Rumble all at the same time. So you guys are seeing his chat from Twitch right now. I need a wrench. Twitch is like the worst platform to try to grow on. It's so, they just pin you at the bottom and it makes no sense. My wife is transitioning to get the $1,200 San Francisco box. Which box is she clicking? I know there's like all kinds of like crazy boxes to click in San Francisco. Got the ratchet on him. Boy went all ratchet and stuff. Okay, I need to put on a wig and stuff for this, because I want to know if my spouse is an alien. I think it's important. No, because he's a moderator and Derek doesn't trust us to be moderators. He's not a moderator. I don't have any moderators. God is my moderator. and I trust. Jesus is my moderator, you know what I mean? The heroes that took a poop on Pelosi's desk. Okay, yeah. I agree. Those people are heroes. Yeah, it's someone who can moderate. What is moderation anyways? Guys, what if his spouse is a doppelganger? I don't exactly. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go change. I'll be right back. Oh my God, Junior, shut up. I celebrate all those people. God, I just saw that clip from last night. You're making such a freaking mountain of a molehill. You're more triggered than a leftist gets when they see my show. You're freaking out, man. You're right. There's always somebody worse off than someone else. You're crazy, man. Okay. God dang. Junior, you should start a podcast, man. You should do it all. And let me know when you do. I'll be happy to watch it. Never let go until they're free. Dude, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do to talk about that? Nothing will happen. I can't do anything. You should write, Junior, you should use that energy to write to your congressman. And I'm serious. Is that wood made out of popcorn? It's made out of popcorn from the kernels of, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, the Amish. Write to your congressperson. Thank you. How did you like nice grilled Derek? What? Nice grilled Derek? Wait, what? Okay. All right. Let me take a sip of this. Would you join me on a podcast we could argue funny like? It depends on your podcast. You start the podcast, let me check it out, see if we mesh. But probably. Knowing you, I'd probably only be allowed to do it on Rumble. All right. And it's not, I'm just saying, I don't think you're YouTube safe. That's what I'm saying. It looks like we called popcorn shrimp. It is. That's a Derek O'Shea promise. Okay, guys, everyone get quiet. I need some scary music. Scary. Okay. Is your spouse an alien? Is your spouse an alien? Okay, that song was freaking me out. Is your spouse an alien? This is breaking. 10 ways to tell if you have an extraterrestrial in your home. Many top scientists believe that aliens live secretly among us. They're sneaking around intergalactic travelers, often pose as friends and neighbors. Junior, are you an alien? You can freaking tell me. If you're a cop, you have to tell me. And coworkers, while they learn the ways of Earth, how can you tell? Invading aliens from real humans. They come across the border. How else? Weekly World News has interviewed dozens of experts and conducted exhaustive research to bring about this to you. The 10 ways to recognize if you're aliens in the midst. Oh, hot alien. That's what I'm talking about. I'm okay with those kind of aliens. Alien number 1. Aliens often wear huge sunglasses to hide their eyes. I'm back. Most aliens have large, staring eyes that are too hard to conceal and help appear normal. So if your spouse is wearing sunglasses inside all the time, you might have a clue. Find out if your spouse is wearing glasses inside, then you will know for sure. Aliens have a cold and clammy skin. Most aliens wear synthetic skin in order to pass themselves as human. It's never as warm as the real skin and often feels slimy to the touch. AOC eyes. I didn't even think about that. Good call. AOC eyes. Oh my god. 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 Put the glasses on her. Put the glasses on her. It's the only way we'll know. Aliens are obsessed with technology. Is anybody in the chat obsessed with technology? Censor Mom, what's up? I'm working out at the gym. Hey, good man. I'm gonna go work out after this. We already know that you're an FBI agent. I am an FBI agent. Many aliens wear synthetic skin in order to pass themselves as human. Ugh. It's never warmed as real skin and often feels slimy to the touch. They smell. Oh God. Aliens use all manner of deodorants, perfumes, and lotions to disguise their natural scent, which is offensive to most humans. I can think of a few things that are pretty offensive. Aliens are obsessed with technology. They spend hours on their cell phones. This generation and their cell phones, texting and sending emails. What? They're sending emails? Haven't they heard of TikTok? But they are not conversing with anyone. They actually are transmitting data they have accumulated back to their home world. Be suspicious if your spouse is sending an inordinate amount of time on their cell phones. Are you spending too much time on your cell phones? You could be an alien. I have no spouse. It would be a distraction among my harem. Aliens are obsessed with technology. I already did that. Aliens have strange bodily proportions. The newest breed of aliens attempt to imitate human appearance, but they never quite get it right. They are like exaggerated ideas of human perfection. Their stomachs seem to be too flat. Their chests are too big, their faces are wrinkle free, and male aliens seem to be chubby, but underneath are 6-packs of abs everywhere. Are they talking about this guy? The Liver King? He's got ab implants. Aliens are like my spouse in a matter they were always Uranus. Gang gang, dude, gang gang. Go all in the alien world. That's obvious. What kind of time back? God. The aliens have strange diets. Many are not able to digest most human foods. Liver King. But because of this, they are limited to types of foods that they can eat, and many become vegetarian, vegan, or fruitarian. Okay, maybe not Liver King. Watch out for spouses who eat a lot of melons. Watch out for spouses that eat a lot of melons. My brother shows me the Liver King videos. Dude, I'm sorry. This is a Liver King, Liver Queen. Watch out for spouses who eat a lot of melons. That's an alien's favorite. It's a big old melons. Aliens dance in inhuman ways. Most alien species have completely different psychology than ours. They have the ability to move their bodies to music in a way that is no ordinary human can. Wait. They can move their body in no way a human can. Kind of like this person. Wait a minute. Okay. I mean, she might be an alien. Oh, God. Okay. She might be an alien. Oh, God, it's so uncomfortable. Aliens dance in inhuman ways. Most alien species are, different physically than ours, move in a way that results in dancing style is quite breathtaking, and many are known to twerk. Okay, maybe it's not. She's twerking. She's not an alien, she's just desperate. My seventh ex-wife loves strip clubs. That explains a lot. My spouse eats a lot of meat. Get it? Oh my God, yes. God, kidding. I'm a Seinfeld trivia master. I know it all. How dare you? Then you must love this clip that I always play. George is getting upset. Aliens dress oddly revealing clothing. Do you see that? That's hot. Aliens find clothing irritating to their flesh. It burns. So the less of what they wear, the more comfortable they are. I'm thinking of Hugh Hefner. They also keep their fake human skin exposed to the air to allow to breathe. Aliens ask hundreds of questions, so they're autistic. What? Aliens ask hundreds of questions. Most aliens on Earth are on Earth for research. They want to learn as much as possible about the Earthlings. Tell me about you. They're like anthropologists, fascinated by human behavior and eager to study our cultures. Keep your eyes open if your spouse starts asking questions and wears sunglasses indoors. I could be one. You never know. My liver hurts because I have a crazy idea. Light bulb? Oh no. Oh no. She is Hulk alien. Dude, she looks like Hulk alien. It looks so silly. Once you've been probed by an alien, you never go back to humans. That's so true. Me and my friends love to test each other's Seinfeld trivia skills. That's awesome. Junior vs. Derek for in Seinfeld Trivia Showdown. If determined the one for all, who's the Seinfeld champion, there can only be one. I don't know Seinfeld that well. I've just watched it through like a couple of times. I gotta get this off. I can't breathe. Hands up, don't shoot. I can't breathe. I feel like that could be taken out of context completely, and somebody could get really offended by that. One of the four main characters of Seinfeld, whoever got married. Out of the four main characters on Seinfeld, whoever got married. George? Wait. I don't remember. The wig reminds me of Granola Bar. Now you're hungry. That closed at Junior Seinfeld champion by default. Yeah, probably. It just happened. You can have it. I don't care. I don't even care about it. God, I don't care about anything anymore. You guys are hilarious. Kramer. I was thinking, I was like, is it Kramer or was it George? God, I knew. God, idiot. He's like, yeah, of course I've been married. George almost got married until his fiance died. Oh, that's right. Okay, now I remember that. I remember that episode very well. I never said I was a buff. A Seinfeld buff and buff either way. What, Susan? Well, I wish we could watch Seinfeld stuff together because that would be amazing. Sometimes I feel I want my money back when I remember it was free. Yeah, me too. Me too. Scratch a dog and you'll find a permanent job. Just remember that. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm meeting some friends for to work out, and then I'm gonna go do some fun stuff. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I know this was, well, we did it. We streamed for an hour and a half. That's good. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. It always means so much to me that you guys hang out with me. And hope you enjoy this Friday. Enjoy this weekend. It's Thanksgiving weekend. I'm going to live stream on Monday and Tuesday next week. After that, I'll have some videos that I'll post out. Other than that, but I'm gonna be hanging out. Unless I feel. I mean, I feel like you guys are gonna be busy too, right? On Thanksgiving, you're not gonna be able to hang out. Because that's how I roll. I worked out earlier. Oh, thanks for showing me up. I mean, I should have worked out earlier. I can't. I get up at like early in the morning and walk my fat husky. Just kidding. She's not fat. She's fat. She's not fat at all. All right. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me. You guys have a fantastic night. I love every single one of you. Junior, I love I love the back and forth. You're hilarious. Papa, I appreciate you being here, man. And Brendan and Wes, as always. For real. Thank you so much. You guys, Willie, thank you so much, man. Willie, thank you for that super whatever you did earlier. That meant a lot to me, man. Censor Mom, you guys are the best. Pickles, you guys are all the best. Andre on Rumble, thank you so much. No, you guys are the man. Enjoy your Friday. Hang out with friends. Have a good time. Do something fun. Enjoy your life, man. And we got World Cup this week. I'm a huge soccer fan. I don't care if anyone knows it. I'm a proud member of the Zemo Badge Brigade. I'm bound to be duty here. It's an oath I take seriously. I love that about you. Thank you so much. Super stick. Hey, thanks, Willie. Thanks so much. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate that, man. It means so much to me. Woo! You guys are the best. Best community in the whole world. This is a community, not a following. You are a part of the show as much as me. I can't do the show without you. The show would be so stupid if it was just me talking. So I appreciate. Thank you guys so much for just pounding my chat. Just really pounding my chat. It means so much to me. It's just going after it. God. Bankroll. You know it, dude. You know it. But I appreciate you guys. You guys are helping me live out my dream to have an entertaining show. So I appreciate you guys for doing that and hanging out with me. Fridays are always a little slower because I just know that everyone needs to go out and do some fun stuff. But I will see you again soon. Tell your friends and family about this show. The only way it grows through you. It means so much to me. We pound your chat the same way we pound you like a button rough and often. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure to pound that like button as well. Have a good night, guys, though. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your night. Find a way to enjoy your night. Remember, scratch a dog and you'll find a permanent job. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.